2, 1. There we go.
All right, what is going on, Internet? It is your boy, Eric Banholtz, here with Jack Malacco.
Hey, guys. How's it going? Good to see you.
Back again with another awesome live stream. Today is Tuesday live stream.
Yep. Back again. Same beard channel, same beard time. Good to see you guys. Everyone's filing in.
Yeah, I hope all is well on the other side of the Internet. The nice thing about these streams is we can have a little more chill intro.
Yeah, it's
right to
nice.
the point, you know?
Definitely. Seeing some of the regulars in the chat already. We got Mr. Brian Hayward, as always.
Hey, Brian. What's up, Brian?
Rye, the beard guy. Andrew
Clark.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
So, guys, we got a fun stream planned for you today. We're going to be doing a little bit of style consultations, doing a little bit of questions and answers, telling you what's been going on, kind of give you an update on a couple things, and we'll get right into it. So, first of all, as always, you know, we have the live stream giveaway down in the description. So go ahead and click on that. Give us your name, your email address, and your YouTube channel name. I can't stress that last one enough, because at the end of the stream, which you have to stick around for, by the way, don't just fill that out and then get out of here. Fill that out and maybe come back around 45 minutes when we do the first drawing, or, you know, stick around. It's going to be a good time. But you have to be present for that.
Got to be present.
Because when we call out your name, if you're not here, man.
And we've done it before. We
do it multiple times, man.
Have gone AWOL on us. So, yeah, I got to be present for the presents.
Definitely. So, again, if you're just joining us, fill out that link in the description. That's the giveaway. You have the chance to win one of 3 $50 gift cards to the Beardbrand website. All right, and with that being said, let's do a little schedule rundown. What's going on?
Well, yeah, first things first. What do you guys think?
Oh, yeah.
The brick.
Yeah, we changed it up. So this is the brick we usually film against. We decided to ditch the old setup. It was getting a little bit too shiny.
A few of y'all were complaining about how our quality looked, and essentially what happens for those who are interested in the technical aspects, by having a dark backdrop, the camera was having trouble adjust the lighting metering or whatever.
Whatever
just
you want to call
figure
it,
out,
the white balance.
Didn't know whether to go like dark or bright, so it just kind of
weird.
Blew us out.
We ended up looking a little ghostly, especially when we would wear like a white shirt. We did like one, and I was just glowing. It was weird.
So hopefully this the camera looks a little better. And then, of course, again, we fired Josh.
Yep, we got rid of Josh. So he's not there anymore.
Take a look. This is...
he's in the chat, but he doesn't work here anymore. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah,
that's a little weird.
He's totally been fired.
Yeah.
Who do we got behind the computer on the desk prompt?
Let's see. Let's bring it on back then.
See, they're new. They don't know how to work the click-in.
There he is.
The mustache and the beard's gone.
Yep.
What do you guys think? Shall he grow back out again, or do you like him completely shaven?
I don't know. I think it's interesting because this will give him the opportunity to essentially do a whole new beard if he would like, or a whole new mustache, whole new style. So I think that's kind of cool. It's refreshing to see change.
Yeah.
You know, we're seeing a lot of change recently on the channel. Mahesh trimmed his beard down. You know, I trimmed down my cheek lines. You're growing yours out, though.
You know, mine grows and mine gets short, and that's just kind of the flow
that's just
of
how
life.
it goes, man. Anywho, so let's get into our schedule for today, guys. We've already gone over the giveaway. Again, if you're just joining us, go ahead and fill that out in the description. And let's see what we got on the schedule today. We're going to talk a little bit about products. We've got a bit of a relaunch that we did last week. If you didn't know, the Beard Wash and Beard Softener is back. But, you know, there's some things that we want to let you know about that. And Eric, did you want to take that over for a second?
Yeah. You know, like every time we come back in stock with something or launch a new product, a lot of y'all come out of the woodworks, place your orders, and a lot of orders come in.
Yeah,
so
like a lot.
As those orders come in, there's a little backlog with them, so maybe a little bit of a delay whenever we do a big launch or a back in stock of something like that. So if it's a couple of days, a little bit longer than normal, just a heads up that it will work itself out pretty shortly.
We're working our hardest, guys. We'll get you your stuff. Anywho, so besides that, let's talk about some videos that are coming out. So, of course, if you didn't check it out yesterday, Mahesh trimmed down his kind of trademark long beard, which is interesting.
He was like...
it was essentially like down to here, man. And, you know, now it's closer to my length now, but still giving mine kind of a run for the money. I I think it looks good, though. I think it looks much fuller now.
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime you grow a beard long, it's naturally going to taper down to a point.
Yep.
And, another word for me. But I think, like, that was kind of one of my techniques is, like, find where I got the French fork where it would split. Yeah. And yours is almost...
It's starting to do that. Yeah. I think it's a little dark. My beard's pretty dark, but yeah, it's starting to do that split right there.
Yeah, so for me, it was like where that split kind of started at that length is like the length that I wanted to trim.
Is that
because,
where you cut it?
Yeah, I found like that was the fullest and thickest beard.
Yeah.
And then anything longer than that, and it just kind of got...
It can end up getting kind of wispy, and you can kind of see that Mahesh's beard, like at the bottom of his beard.
Now, I don't think his beard wasn't wispy.
No, I wouldn't go as far as like wispy. That's probably the wrong word. It's just more transparent, and the hair's not as like together.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. But he never got the fork. He never had his fork out, which is weird.
Mahesh has an incredible beard.
Yeah, he really does have an incredible growth.
And he told me he'll frequently be on the streams, not commenting. So, Mahesh, if you're there.
Yeah, good to see you if you're here, man.
Cheers.
I think Greg might be in here as well. We'll have to check and see. Anywho, so as we say, if you didn't get a chance to check that one out, that went up yesterday. Go see that video if you haven't already. And then we've got Charlie. Charlie's coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Carlos was able to film some videos of Charlie. Yeah, so Charlie Hubble back at Gentleman Rogues. We got a couple videos of him coming out. I've been editing those today. Hopefully those will be out sometime next week so you can see how Charlie's doing, which is weird. I always forget this. Charlie is 3 years younger than me. He's really young. He's like just 20.
Oh, yeah.
That always blows my mind that he's so young and he's so talented. So that's cool. So we'll have him coming out pretty soon.
It's been cool to watch him actually like grow on the channel
yeah, definitely.
too. Like you can just see the progression he's made from some of his earlier cuts to where he's at today. And
yeah, for sure. It's
like
he's evolved.
Yeah, really, he'll read the comments, and I think to a certain degree, comments they can be hateful at times, but a lot of time there's some good criticisms in there that you got to pick out.
There's some construction in there, and it's cool because I don't think a lot of barbers get that opportunity to kind of get like real
put your work
feedback
out there. Yeah,
it's dicey, and a lot of guys can get kind of scared of that, but man, I think it's cool. These guys are tough
brave.
as nails.
Yeah. Can you imagine like your job being like in front of the camera and like being broadcast to hundreds of thousands or millions of people?
We kind of do that already. I mean, we're doing that right now to an extent.
Yeah, but this job is like to perform for people.
That's more or less us just talking.
If I was a web programmer and someone was like watching me code,
that would be kind of scary. I don't know if I could do that, like painting or drawing, like live streaming and doing that sort of thing, and have people like just say, like, "Oh, that doesn't look good."
Yeah,
that would crush me. But speaking of painting, man, we've got another painting video from Greg coming up pretty soon. He just sent us that today. And it's pretty cool. He did a picture of Josh last time. He painted a beard on Josh. And it was kind of inspired like of all the different beardsmen that are on the channel. He had a little bit of your mustache, a little bit of Jeff's bulk down here. It was cool, and it came together for a really cool video. So he did another one of those, and we're going to have that coming up pretty soon. So keep your eye on the channel for that. And other than that, guys, let's get into one of the main events. Let's do the style consultations. There's the gong.
We forgot the gong.
I know. We forgot to start with the gong. All right. Let's get into it. Who is this guy, Josh?
This is Steve.
This is Steve. Guys, this is Steve. So, again, if you don't know, we like to do our little style consultations in here, give a little bit of beard advice, a little style advice, fashion advice, hair advice, whatever advice we can for about 1 minute. We got 20 guys today, about 50 images coming at you. And, we're going to kick things off. And, Eric, would you like to take the lead?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Don't forget to enter before we get into this.
Let's do it.
All right, Steve. Is this the only photo we have from him?
Yes.
So I think it's tough to see his beard in this photograph, to be clear. But it looks like it's a little bit thinner on the front chin area and the cheeks. I think... without knowing how long and his total beard, it's kind of tough to make a recommendation. I think he's got a great mustache. I think he's got a great head of hair too. I think the challenge that Steve has is really like watch my selfie video because lighting can really make a huge difference in your presentation. There's like a few like techniques where you essentially want to bring your nose to the camera. And what that does is it helps to create like a definition of your line, and it helps like lift your chin up, and will help with any kind of shadows that you may be developing. So I think he's got a cool style. I dig the jacket.
Yeah, it's a good look.
I dig the look, the beard. Yeah.
I'm going to assume that was time because it just turned off.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, that's too bad.
Sorry, Steve. I don't know if that was the best advice, but
well, we gave him self-advice.
Yeah, great hair. Beard looks good from what I can see.
Sweet.
All right, next. This is Ali, or Ali.
Ali.
He's 16.
He is 16.
He has 2 photos.
Ali has 2 photos. Oh, I like the little slide.
Are you 5 photos, excuse me.
5 photos.
5 photos.
Well, that's a little bit different than 2. All right, Ali, let's see. I like his hair, first of all. That's pretty cool. I would bring that in a bit tighter on the sides for his hair, personally. And it looks like, okay, can we go back to that one right before this? Yeah, so it looks like he is getting a bit of growth already. Even at 16, that's some good growth. You can see where it's going to start to shape in sort of almost a Hollywoodian style. You can see his mustache is coming in. Not so much on the chin, but underneath it's going to get a little bit stronger. So if he wants to grow that out at the beginning, I'd say go for it. You know, I always encourage guys to grow what they've got, especially when they're younger. I think it's a cool time to sort of see what they have. But don't get discouraged, man, at this age. At 16, if you are already growing a beard, I think you've got a good bearded future in the cards for you, man. So again, going back to the hair, man, I like the glasses. I think that works well with his hair shape. And the hair itself could be taken down a little bit on the sides to get more of a uniform kind of pompadour situation like Carlos Costa rocks. But other than that, man, I do not have too much to offer. I like his style. Sweet. And guys, by the way, we're pulling these from style@beardbrand.com. So if you want to be featured on the live stream at some point in the future, we can't guarantee that we'll feature everyone. You know, we have hundreds of these, but we've only got 20 right now on the stream. Otherwise, we'd be here for hours. So again, that is style@beardbrand.com. All right, let's get into it.
All right, Eric, for you, we have Matt. Matt is 19 and needs a new hairstyle.
What's up, Matt?
Photos.
Look at Matt.
We got 3 photos. All right, photo number 1,
Sweet.
Photo number 2, photo number 3. Yeah, so go back to 2. So he's got a pretty high hairline, like a naturally high hairline, which I think is kind of similar to what Jeff Boncristiano may have.
Oh, yeah.
And he could, to look for styles like this style, I would say, is probably something that I rock personally in the 90s. I don't even know if he was alive in the 90s or not.
Me?
No, this guy, Matt.
Oh, this guy.
Matt, he's
Matt.
19, right? So that was...
Yeah.
No, he wasn't even alive in the 90s. So, I mean, the style of your haircut can really tell the story as to who you are, and you've got a lot of flexibility. You've got a finer hair that is similar to mine. So you can look for, like, essentially what I would recommend, one last thing, is, like, search for, like, round face, fine hairstyles or something like that to get inspiration and build a little portfolio on Pinterest or something that you can take into the barber.
Definitely. Good advice, man.
All right, next we have Jim.
Jim. Ooh, look at this beard.
That's the only photo.
Any advice that he needs?
No.
Any advice? He just wants to kind of get our opinion, I think. Okay, let's see. Jim. I really like this. So Jim has the potential to rock what we would consider a Verity beard, which I think would be really cool. He's already sort of got the curls going on in that mustache. And essentially what that would be is he would kind of create like a show mustache with a neatly trimmed beard. A good example of this would be Greg Brzezinski on the channel. This guy seems to have that sort of mixture of medium to fine hair that Greg has, so I think that could be really useful to him to take a page from Greg. Love the glasses, man. I think that's pretty cool. And if you're going to commit to the Verity style, I think you're going to want to commit to a sort of fashion style that's more formal. I don't know if he always is wearing T-shirts every day, but I think a good button-down goes really well with like a styled-up kind of beard situation. With the hair, maybe get a little bit of styling balm in there. Or even if he just wanted to use something like a sea salt spray in there, it looks like he could get some good texture going. Just run his hand through there, and he'd be set, man. Sweet.
All right, cool. Next we have Richard.
Sounded pretty good.
Yeah, that was a good noise there.
Richard!
He wants to grow his beard for a year.
Oh, man after my own heart, yeah. Going for the year. Oh. There we go.
Do it.
Sweet. Let's do it.
Do it.
This is
just
you.
do it. Grow it for a year.
Yeah.
I think, like, Richard, you got the density. along your whole beard and your whole mustache to just do it.
Yeah.
Grow that hair out too. It looks like you got a full head of hair.
Good hairline.
That'd be pretty dope. Like nice long hair, flowing beard.
Yeah.
Get some cool shape to it. Yeah. Thick.
Looks like it's gonna get strong down there. Yeah.
So yeah, kind of jelly, right?
Yeah, a little bit. If I can step in for a second, my thing would be he might want to take a look at like having a blend every once in a while, because it looks like it's definitely coming in thicker at the neck area than it is in the cheeks and the mustache, and sometimes that can overtake it. So if you've got a super thick beard, you got to make sure you blend in that, man. All right.
Yeah, and the other thing is, like, I don't know if you're currently trimming the mustache or not, but you got to give your mustache time to grow, because a lot of times
it'll get wild. Yeah,
it's the slowest growing part of the beard
for sure. There we go. All
right,
Let's
cool.
Keep it going, man.
Next we have Heiko.
That's a cool name.
3 photos, and he wants that. He trimmed his neckline too high and wants to know what to do, because the side view said it looks wispy.
This is the too high?
Yeah, he said he shaved his neckline too high.
I don't know if
he did.
I don't think that's too high at all,
Dude,
man.
This is like a perfect example of just like beard insecurities. Like when you have like one of the greatest beards.
Yeah, I don't really see any problem with this beard. I mean, maybe the mustache is a little bit slower than everything else, but not even, man. This is a really good beard. Sure, it's a little bit transparent when you look at it from the side, but everyone's is when the light hits it a certain way. That's a really good beard right there. You can even see it starting to flip forward and starting to form into that like bigger part where it almost becomes like the big part of the beard. Man, I don't know what I would give it in terms of advice. Don't be so hard on yourself is my biggest takeaway for you. Is your beard looks great. Keep those cheek lines nice and shaped up, and that neckline's looking fantastic, man. I don't know if he just wants to go wild with it or if he's trimming it himself underneath there all the time. If he wants to keep going underneath, it looks great. Let's keep it going, dude.
Boom, boom, boom. Face, face, face. Beard, beard, beard. Hair, hair, hair.
Sweet. Let's keep it going.
This is Julian.
Julian?
That's the only photo he submit.
Oh, Julian.
Julian, look into the light. I wonder what's out there. So Julian, it looks like you got pretty similar hairstyle, hair type, beard color. Did he say how old he is?
No.
Looks like he's still a little bit younger. The beard's not totally coming in, and I can't tell if he's shaving the mustache or if the mustache is just not coming in.
I don't know.
For me, my recommendation would be probably to keep it at this length or shorter. I don't think it's got the density to grow out any longer. Okay. And then in terms of the hairstyle, either he needs to get some more length on the top, but I think there needs to be some work done right around where that connection between the top of the head and the side is.
Oh, yeah, like a little bit more of a blend.
Yeah, either a better blend of that or even going, if you wanted, like with a disconnect.
Yeah.
But we got plenty of videos.
Yeah, there's plenty of haircutting
plenty
videos.
Of fade videos that can kind of step up the game.
Yep. And with that being said, let's keep it going, man. So again, guys, I'm seeing it in the comments every once in a while. You're asking, where do you submit these photos for us to look at them? That is style@beardbrand.com. Again, that is style@beardbrand.com.
And another quick reminder, they should enter into our giveaway.
That's down in the description, guys.
Have you guys ever entered into a giveaway before? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know. I mean, this is, I don't know how many people have these opportunities. So we're in the world of live streaming now, and I think the giveaways are fun. So let us know what you think, guys. All right. Let's keep it going.
Boom. We also have a surprise.
We have a surprise?
Greg's in the audience.
Oh, hey, Greg. How you
what's
doing?
Up, Greg?
I actually had a lovely stream with Greg last week. Probably do it again after work. All right. Let's get it going.
All right. Next we have...
Actually, it's
Ergo.
you.
No, what's going on here?
What's this guy's name again, John? Josh? John.
Ergo.
I like this picture. This is a cool picture.
This is a professional headshot.
Yeah, this is a straight up headshot right here. This is cool. Okay, let's see. I would honestly let the sides grow out a little bit longer on his hair. Because he's got a very almost
like
rectangle. Triangle with a bit of a rectangle at the top.
Face.
Yeah. In terms of the beard, I don't know if he's trimming the mustache either, but I would, of course, let that grow longer. I always encourage guys to let their hair or their mustaches grow longer because I think that's my personal favorite part of the beard is the mustache. And it looks like he could have a really good one too. You know, this almost has like a mystical quality about it. I'm almost kind of got like a Lord of the Rings vibe about this whole situation. I really like this one though. I like his style with the denim shirt. That looks really good. But man, yeah, my biggest takeaway for you.
Grow it longer, because I think if you grow it longer, it'll square out the face.
Yeah, it'll add a little bit more shape to there.
Yeah, so you can really get away with that, and it'll give the appearance of a bigger jaw.
Yeah, for sure.
Which will match kind of like the triangle-shaped face.
So biggest takeaway, let it grow. I was gonna grab that. Go for it. Sweet.
Biggest takeaway is
let it grow.
Long.
All right, next.
Big long.
Are you ready?
Save your questions for the end, guys. If you're asking questions now, we got the whole Q&A section at the tail end of the stream. All right?
All right.
Sweet.
Why they call it the tail end and not the nose end?
Because
they're both ends.
All right. Anyway.
That's true. Huh. Anywho.
Anyway, moving on with the stream. Next we have George.
George.
He submitted those 2 photos.
I like
nice.
That. Look at that density, man.
Yeah, George is follically blessed and can grow any type of beard that George wants.
George is his own man.
George grows what George wants.
Yep.
Now, from a preference standpoint, it all comes down to him and what he wants.
Right.
I prefer a little bit looser line. He's got a really straight line down here, and then, of course, on the beard. I think it's also cool to do that if that's what you like. I've also done the straight.
You've done the straight lines.
I've done the straight lines as well. So it kind of comes down to a preference thing.
Definitely.
But I think if he wanted to, he could give it a nice rounder shape and then just grow up that mustache and maybe play around with a little bit of swoop on the end.
Sweet. I like that beard, though. That's a good beard, man.
Yeah. He's a lucky dude.
A little jealous of that mustache right there.
Lucky dude with a giant beard that can grow anywhere.
Everyone's getting excited about Greg.
All right.
I think Greg's stealing our thunder down in the comments, man.
Greg, please.
Greg, this is our live stream. All right. Let's keep it going, Josh. Who do we have on deck?
Next, we have Joseph.
Joseph.
He submitted 3 photos.
What's up, Joseph?
Dude, he's got some good hair.
Yeah, I like that hairstyle.
Freaking great hair.
Holy cow, man. I'm feeling jealous right now. Good mustache, man. I would let that grow out as always. Maybe blend that in a little bit with the hair underneath. It's got a little bit of a Hollywoodian going on because it's thicker underneath. The hair, I wouldn't touch that, man. I dig that style. I think that's really cool. You don't see it too often, which is nice. You know, he's got a nice, good hairline up there.
Looks like he's falling over in this photo.
Yeah, he's leaning back on that one. Can I see that first photo again, Josh?
Yep.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I would definitely grow out that mustache a little bit more. It doesn't seem like it's covering his lip right now, but if he lets it grow out a little bit, it could really have some good shape to it, and he could really connect it into the beard that way too. So, again, man, try that out, see how it works. If you don't want to grow it out, it's all good. You know, it's your beard, man. You can take it which way you want to go, man. All right, why don't we wrap that one up a little bit early? I'm running out of things to say. I'm getting jealous.
Rambling on, man.
Yeah, I'm like trying to reach that time limit. I'm like, oh man.
Is Mahesh in here now?
Mahesh might be in there. Is he? Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Hey, Mahesh, how you doing?
Greg and Eric and Jack and Josh.
We just need Jeff, and we'll have the trifecta. Yeah, we need Carlos as well.
And Keith.
And Keith.
Keith might actually be in here. Yeah.
Like, you know, George Bruno and Drew Tires.
We need a couple more people in here, but yeah, man, the whole gang's all here. Got my girlfriend in here.
What's
who else?
It's not Scott Maggs. That's Jimmy Nichols.
Oh, Scott Barnes.
Scott Barnes.
Got to get Scott Barnes in here.
Got to get Scott Barnes.
Yeah, but we're getting the regulars in here. Got the usual suspects. You know, I'm seeing Sam Bronner.
Yeah, Sam Bronner.
Got Craig in here, who always turns up. There's Greg.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Why don't we keep it going then?
All right. Next we have Anthony.
Anthony.
Do it. Photos?
How many?
No, Anthony. Yeah, Anthony.
Yep.
Anthony.
4 photos.
4 photos from Anthony.
All right. Stay in the middle one. Yep. So he's got a pretty low cheek line, but he's got good density with his neck area. And I think this is one of those beards that if you give it a little bit of length, it doesn't really matter that your cheek line comes in low. You can even keep it pretty tight. There's a buddy of mine, Joel Tracy Andrew, who has really short cheek lines, but it grows in nice, thick, and full.
Yeah.
I think if he could work on getting a little bit more separation with his mustache, where instead of it being cut short over his lip, he lets the upper lip part grow out and have a little more of a swoop, or have some kind of movement of the mustache will give it a more positive presentation of his face. So that's what I would recommend.
It's a good recommendation. I like that. A lot of people are asking about your hat.
I know.
What's the deal with that? I'm actually liking that.
Don't steal my thunder, man.
Yeah,
that's my special topic for today.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a little bit. All right, Josh, how we doing?
How many more people do we got? We're like 15 down.
We have a few more left.
We got a few more left? All right, cool.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. All right, let's keep it going then.
9 means no in German.
Yes, it does. I had to think about that for a second. I'm like, wait, does it?
Yes.
It does.
All right, next we have Jose.
Oh, Jose.
This is not.
That is not Jose.
Hey, Jose.
There's Jose.
Wait, no.
That ain't.
That's Joe.
That's Joe. Joe. How you doing, Joe?
I can't read
Josh.
All right, that's fine. Joe. No, that's all
new
good.
Josh, right?
New Josh.
New Josh.
Okay, what's up, Joe? I like this beard, man. I like that color on there. You don't see enough blonde beards these days, man. In terms of what you could do with it, this guy looks like he could rock a really nice long beard. He's definitely got the strength there, and it doesn't look like he's really struggling in any areas. Great coverage in the cheeks, mustache, and chin area. Really, only the soul patch is the only area where it's a little bit thinner, but even then, you can get away with growing that out, and it will still look great. One thing you got to keep in mind, though, is it looks like it might start to flow and get a little bit of a beard wave going on, so if you're not ready to go for it, I don't know, get the round brush out or get the boar bristle brush out. It'll help you out, man. All right?
Let it flow. Let it flow.
Let it grow.
Don't hold me back anymore.
All right, are y'all ready?
Let it.
I don't know. Are you ready?
Jose.
That's Jose.
Oh.
So he is 8 months towards his year.
Hey, man after my own heart.
Is this the only shot?
Nope, there's 2.
Got a nice little curl going on.
Look at that shape down there,
Any
man.
face? Front face?
Front face.
No.
Any
just the quarter face?
Yep.
All right.
I think he's got I would say his beard is a little bit straighter than your beard, a little less full, but pretty similar otherwise, I think.
Yeah, so he said he's on 8 months.
It looks like his stash density is pretty similar to your stash density. But he's got the typical patches here. I say just keep on growing, man. Like, I think you're past the awkward stage.
Yeah.
And from here on out, it's just letting it grow and seeing where it goes. I don't know if he's doing any trimming of that angle of the beard. He could, as it gets longer, or when he does want to trim it, to go with, I would say, a more organic or a more rounded shape.
Yeah, versus that point.
Rather than kind of like that really straight, pointy angle.
But there's something definitely cool about that.
Yeah, and then, it's a preference thing. And then
Definitely.
he could also work on that front curl by using a round brush that Greg talks about so much in his videos.
Definitely. I'm finding actually a lot of uses for a round brush recently. I think it's been really nice. I think it's just a good brush to have. You know, use that in
we should
in
invent
conjunction.
like a triangle brush or something. Oh, you're killing me.
Oh, he did have one.
That's the photo I needed.
That's what we needed anyway. So, all right.
All right.
Let's keep it going.
I'm
Josh number 2.
I'm fired again.
Well, that's an interesting photo to start on.
Oh, yeah. Just leave it at that one.
All right.
This is Mark.
This is Mark. Hello, Mark.
And he's
There we go. All right.
Hey, Mark. Wait, go back to the other photo.
Go back to the first one. There we go.
Hey, Mark. What's up?
Okay.
Sorry.
We're derailing real fast here, folks.
His concern was whether he should go square or more for that rounded Norwegian fisherman style that we did a while back.
Yes, absolutely. That took the words right out of my mouth. Round is the key word here. Because look, he's got the square or the rectangular frames. He's got a very almost squarish kind of hairline, kind of a square haircut there too. So you want to work with contrasting shapes. So to get a more round beard would look really nice with all the square going on and all the rectangles going on with this guy's situation. So Mark, I would get yourself a nice round beard, let it grow out, and really take the shape that it's started already getting. Like, it's already starting to look like it's going to be round. So if you just give that a few more months or even a few more weeks, I don't know, this guy looks like he's got pretty good growth. Yeah, man, let it go round. It's going to be good for you.
All right.
I never
Way
get
to
tired
round
of
up the end of that talk.
Hey.
I'm just like, dude, I'm on today.
I know.
All right, next we have Caleb.
What's up, Caleb?
All right, I'm on the clock. How many photos we got of this?
This. Of this.
Boom, boom, boom.
All right.
Side, front.
Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, any goals or advice he's looking for?
Nope.
I mean, another solid beard. Cheek line looks sharp. Well directed.
Well executed.
Mustache is incredible density. Of course, you guys know I'm a big fan of big mustaches.
I am too.
He could grow it out if he wanted, and even like cover up some of his patches, I bet, with that.
Yeah.
And then in terms of his length, he can go long or short. From this front-on angle, it looks like he could probably soften it up a little bit, but go to those side angles again.
Let's see. That's actually good coverage
right
there.
I mean, he's trimming it in the right areas. I think it's just he'll need to give it a little more length to play around with it a bit more.
Definitely. People are asking for a Mahesh is Best t-shirt.
Oh, that rhymes.
That would be interesting. Get a Master Moroshi shirt. I'd buy one.
Oh, Mahesh suggested that.
Yeah. Oh, did he suggest that himself?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there we go. That's probably why. All right. Let's keep it going, Josh.
All right. Next, we have Fatih.
Nice. Is this the only photo?
No, he has 3.
All right.
He's wondering what kind of beard style is best with afro hair, because that's kind of hair.
With afro hair. So this is a great example of where you want to work with contrasting styles. I just talked about contrasting shapes, but contrasting styles is something that you want to keep in mind too. So the thing that someone told me a long time ago on Reddit was, if you have wild hair, you should have a tame beard. If you have a wild beard, you can have tame hair. You don't necessarily have to listen to that as gospel, but I think that works really well with a lot of guys. So in a case like this where he's kind of got the afro hair, I think rocking something like a corporate beard or something similar to what he has, if he wants to grow that out a little bit longer and keep it pretty neat and tight to his face, I think that would work best for him. I don't know if he wants to commit to a full-on beard. I mean, of course, it's completely up to him, but if you want my honest opinion, I think a neater and tighter beard would look really good on this guy. Sweet. Wrapping it up quickly.
I like that shirt.
Yeah, it looks soft and fuzzy. It's like a jammy shirt.
Like his hair
and
his beard.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Next one is Trent.
Trent.
He sent in 4 photos. He wants to know about shape, style, length, color.
I like that color. It's a great color. Go for it, man.
I think he's just showing off.
Yeah, that's a good beard.
I'm getting a bunch of these guys just showing off.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to show off, you can. Style at beardbrand.com.
Definitely.
Color looks great. I bet you when that gray comes in even more and you start to get like real cool like gray lines, like almost that gray fork, that's going to be pretty dope.
Real distinct lines, yeah.
Go back to a couple other ones. Yeah, it's pretty similar to your beard right now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Longer. It's definitely longer than mine.
Yeah, that's what yours is going to look like
Probably,
in about another month or so. And then I would just say, like, I'm like a broken record, man. Get that mustache big. Like, if you can tolerate it, if you can carry around the napkins and the straws and get away with it, I think your beard would really go well with a pretty gnarly mustache. But if it's hit terminal length already, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
But dude, you're follically gifted.
He definitely is. All right, Trent. Thanks for the photos. And you again, guys, you can submit your photos at style@beardbrand.com. Style at beardbrand.com.
Beardbrand.
And again, guys, sorry to sound like a broken record, but if you have any questions, save them for the end. We've got about 10 minutes.
They don't have to save it for the end. They can enter them in now.
They can enter them in now, but if you have
Josh
any pressing
will take
questions,
notes on them.
yeah. So Josh, keep your eye. Yeah, Josh's eyes get all
a
wide.
lot more pressure. We gotta put so much pressure on Josh.
I know. Anywho, why don't?
That's why I get fired every week.
Yeah,
it gets fired on a weekly basis. All right, let's keep it going.
All right, this is. It's sideways.
They're sideways. Oh wait, am I the right way?
Now he's upside down.
Oh, there we go.
No, he's right side up.
There we go. What's this guy's name?
Mark.
Mark
Sent in 2 photos.
Is the other?
Excuse me. So boom, boom.
Are they all sideways? They're all sideways. Maybe he's just sideways.
He's sideways in that third one.
Yeah, I think he's just turning himself sideways. It's good. You can leave it that way. I can just kind of see it. What did he want to know?
Nothing.
Okay, all the blood in my head's like moving, so I'm like thinking.
If you want me to rotate it.
No, it makes for an interesting thing, man. Mark, again, let it grow out. I think it would look really good. The hair is really nice as it is. Man, he's got a heck of a hairline right there. That's the kind of stuff I get really jealous of, is hairlines like that. In terms of the hairstyle he could go for, though, is it looks like he's got a small take on a fade, but I would let this guy commit to a full-on kind of like a military fade. I think that would look really cool on him, especially with that tight beard that he's rocking. I think that would be a really cool style for him. So with that being said, I'm going to turn my head right side up, and we will move on. Mark, hope that helps. Let's keep it going.
Oh, hold up.
That's a side parting if I've ever seen one.
Greg's going to shave his head?
Greg's been talking about doing that. Yeah, he really wants to shave his head.
Interesting.
This is Basil.
Basil. Ooh.
Basil!
There we go. There we go. Look at that stash.
No requests.
No requests. Just showing off the stash.
Basil.
Showing off, yeah.
Basil's just another one of our show-off beards.
Yep.
Yeah, we get it. You got a great beard.
Mm-hmm.
Great style. I personally dig the two-tone color between the stash and the beard. Like, I love that distinction. I hope it's just not the light hitting it, and it's like actually got like that really red under
two bits to it.
Yeah. My only recommendation, if you wanted to play around with it, is pull up some of those Greg Brzezinski videos and try to tame that beast a little bit. Work out some of those kinks and those curls.
Definitely.
Can really add nice presentation to it. But haircut looks good for the length, for your receding hairline, and dude, just Basil.
Yeah, this guy's kind of got it figured out. I mean, yeah. How do we add to that? It's
great beard, man.
Getting jealous on a daily basis. Right? Let's keep it going.
This guy did not submit a name, or at least I couldn't find it in the email.
Let's give him a name.
I will call him Carl with a K.
Carl?
Carl with a K.
I think he kind of looks like a Johannes.
Johannes?
We'll do Johan.
Johan?
Johan.
Let's go with Johan. So Johan, if that is your name, wouldn't that be amazing if that actually was his...
Anybody wants, because he wants to grow out his hair on top.
He wants to go for an undercut.
Because he's growing his hair out on top and thinks it's the best option.
For an undercut? I don't know if I would commit all the way for an undercut with this guy.
As someone who's growing their hair out from an undercut, I don't recommend it.
Oh, really? You wouldn't recommend growing out from an undercut?
No, it's not fun.
Okay, so Josh is actually a guy who's done that before, and he recommends not doing it. I've never personally had an undercut, so I can't really say too much about it myself. I mean, I recently just got a fade for the first time, and I don't know, man. I would say try going for a skin fade before you go for a complete undercut. It's kind of like the step before you go for the full thing, but yeah, man, I wouldn't go for that entirely.
Go for a fade with a side part.
Fade with a side part. You're hearing that from Josh, all right? But in terms of the beard, it's looking good. Cheek lines are actually really good. They're lower, but I think with that longer mustache that he's got, it looks a little bit like Drew Tires on the channel. I'm reminded of that, especially the way it kind of curls out at the end. I think it's a good look for him. All right, man. Thanks, Johan. Thanks, Johan.
And that's it.
That's it. All right.
Johan, you were our last.
You were our last. Isn't
Back to full screen. You
Back
guys
to full
can
screen
see
it
us
comes.
in all of our glory and our beauty.
Okay, guys, and with that, we have a few more minutes before we close down the giveaway.
Oh, giveaway. What's the giveaway?
Yeah, we have a giveaway going on if you guys are just now joining us or
a
joined
giveaway?
Yeah, we got a giveaway, man, down in the description. Go ahead and fill that out if you haven't had the chance. You got the chance to win one of 3 $50 gift cards to the Beardbrand website.
If you want to be on this show and have your beard reviewed by us, shoot your photos to style@beardbrand.com. Style@beardbrand.com. It helps us if you give us a little more information, like your name, what your goals are, what kind of advice you're looking for.
Yep.
And we'd be happy to deliver that to the best of our abilities. If you don't leave a name, we will make one up for you.
Such is the case.
And if you don't have a problem, we will also make up a problem for you.
Sweet. And hey, guys, it's not necessarily just us that review these pictures. You know, we always have our guy Sylvester who's taking a look at these pictures, who's helping you guys out. You know, he's been showing us lots of cool transformations that he's personally been talking with some people. And so if you have the opportunity, reach out to style@beardbrand.com, see if Sylvester will tap on back, see how you're doing. All right.
We doing special topics right quick?
Yeah, let's get into special topics. So my topic today,
new topic.
Yeah, new topic. So, stretch the back. Looking at that screen makes my back hurt. So my question for you today Eric, as a man who's had a beard for a long time, is I'm starting to find that I'm officially at the halfway point for my beard. Okay. And while the beard itself is getting kind of long and big, and it's still growing, my mustache seemed to just sort of kick out.
Right.
You know, and I think it's at terminal length. So my question is, do you have any experience with terminal length yourself? When you were growing out your beard as a younger man, or even now, is there any part of your beard that you've noticed goes terminal?
What do you think you've hit terminal on?
My beard? Mustache.
Just my mustache.
Just the mustache itself. I think that's done. Yeah. I don't know if it'll keep growing. It might get a little bit longer in that area right there, but in terms of like this, I think that's done.
Yeah,
at least
I'd
for
probably
right now.
agree. Yeah, this
is 6 months. I mean, maybe it'll go. Yeah,
I pretty much hit full terminal length of my mustache about 6 to 8 months in.
Really? What would that be right there that you have?
That's
actually pretty short compared to what you used to rock.
Yeah, this is probably about like 3 to 4 months of growth.
Yeah.
So mine will go all the way down.
It will go all the way down there?
Yeah, I could grow it and have it touch the bottom of my chin.
Wow. That's crazy, man.
At its longest. Yeah, so, I mean, I think knowing that you've kind of hit terminal, I think what your option is, like you do legitimately have the option, if you wanted to trim it.
Yeah.
To keep it in line and to keep it under control.
I don't know. It's always weird because it's one of those harder things to accept. I know a lot of our fans and a lot of people that watch, they're like, hey, I think it might have gone terminal. Is there anything I can do? I mean, I've got some suggestions. They might just have dead ends.
Yeah.
So they can always just go in for a maintenance trim or even do it themselves if they're feeling confident enough. You know, we've had a lot of horror stories where guys will just try and take off a little bit and then they'll go a little bit more and a little bit more and then they end up with nothing. So again, if you're feeling like you've just got dead ends, maybe go in for maintenance trim, see if you can have your barber take some off. You might not have gone terminal, but accepting the fact that your beard might have gone terminal in some areas is a big thing, I think. It's something that a lot of beardsmen have to encounter, and they have to cross that bridge.
Every time I go to the airport, I go to the terminal.
Oh man. So how about this? What's your special topic you brought today?
My special topic is gear.
Gear?
Gear.
Yeah, you're all geared up today.
I'm all geared up. You guys dig this? We still have more of these shirts available, right?
I think so. There's definitely at least a few.
So these shirts are dope as, what do they say? AF.
AF.
Dope AF.
Dope AF.
That stands for inappropriate language.
Yeah.
So this is like it's like a gold, like a kind of like a washed out bronzy gold.
Yeah.
And the design is like when you wash it a few times, it gets this kind of like worn in look.
Yeah, it actually looks cooler with age.
And you can't really see it on camera, but it's got like these cool distressed edges. Many of our customers who weren't expecting it are like, hey, my shirt's been chewed by rats.
Yeah, that was the first thing my girlfriend said when I whipped that thing out when I
And we're like, you guys don't know how much we had to pay those rats to chew them just in the right
you should
spot.
see those rats, man. They're comfy living.
Well, yeah, they're well fed and they got wonderful nests thanks to the little here. So they're distressed edges here, and then down at the bottom.
At the bottom, you got those distress marks.
Distress as well. So we got this one. We also got the circle beard one.
Yep.
But check out this. What do you think
what's
of
going
this?
on with that? So you want to talk about that hat?
Yeah, it's a hat. It is
a hat.
That's the Beardbrand logo.
It is.
And then this is a circle around it.
Yes.
So we call that the circle beard here in the Beardbrand office.
But I mean, the Beardbrand logo does have the circle usually, yeah? Well, it depends on what it is. I mean, right there on the shirt, it doesn't.
Yeah. So technically, the logo is just
circle
that
right there.
But yeah, that's got the circle beard. So this is like it's not even a prototype. You know what it is? I've got the full assets to like the Beardbrand artwork, and I'm like, I'm going to just print one up on demand. Printful.com. So I just like uploaded it. I'm like,
is that what that shirt was you were wearing yesterday? I saw on your Instagram.
Yeah, the Alliance photo. So the same thing. If you guys follow me on Instagram at Eric Van Holtz, I was wearing an Alliance t-shirt.
Yeah, that was a cool shirt.
That was the same thing. I just printed one up because I can. Yeah. And again, for those who haven't been on the live stream regularly, we're rolling out a new private community. It's going to be a paid community focused on self-improvement. Yep. It's not going to be like a content thing. It's not like a Netflix alternative.
Nope.
It's about how can you get your life better and implement things in your life that are going to help you lose weight, build strong relationships, look damn good, feel confident, grow as an individual, and fall in line with our tagline, which is keep on growing.
Feel good as a person, yeah.
So we're going to be doing our beta launch totally private. We've got an invite list of probably about 50 people who we think will be open and willing to kind of work through all the rough edges of this community as we figure it out and we test things. So we may tap a few of y'all on your shoulders and ask if you want to be part of it. And you've got to be willing to give us that proper feedback and guidance.
Yeah, guys. So we're looking to do that pretty soon.
Yeah, May 1st.
Yep. It's going to be
The Alliance by Beardbrand.
It's going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. We got questions?
Hang on, man.
Oh, am I pushing
We are at 45.
What does that mean?
That means our first drawing is ready. Josh.
Yes.
Do we have a first winner?
I can get it.
Josh can get it. Why don't we answer a couple questions real quick?
Yeah,
let's answer a question or two while we're doing that.
Here, Eric, how come you look so good?
They never ask me.
Well, it's good. They know you're already that handsome, Jack.
That's true. Yeah. So
but they have to ask me.
Self-explanatory. So they got to ask you. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just the way my mom made me.
Yeah, that's just how it is. Yeah. So I'm going to look for some questions. When's the next live stream? So a lot of people ask this quite often with when the live streams are, how often we do them, how long they go. They've pretty much been exactly the same every single week.
2 o'clock Central Time.
2 o'clock Central Time, 3 p.m. Central Time. Or
Eastern.
Eastern. Time zones are hard, man. I'm from the Eastern zone, so that's always been challenging for me. So, yeah, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central every Tuesday, and we run for about an hour, all right? We don't change anything up because I like this format.
And you know why we do it on Tuesday?
Why do we do it on Tuesday?
Because it's our second video of the day, too. So we have 2 videos today. So 2 for Tuesday.
Yeah, man. So Tuesdays are lucky. You get to have 2 videos in a day. And if
you
didn't get
2
a chance,
hosts.
2 hosts. Well, technically we've got Josh back there, but he's not hosting. He's running this thing, making sure that it's all good.
Yeah.
You know, so
Josh,
all right.
Josh and backup Josh.
Let's. Why don't we get into some questions? When is Mahesh coming back? Oh, Mahesh asked that question. Mahesh, you just were on the channel. We would love to have him back, though, man. I think he's trying to come back out in July. I think that's for a personal trip, though. But it would be awesome to get him in the studio at some point over the summer.
Yeah,
comes out.
We could talk about his short legs even more.
Yeah, we can.
As he's rightfully pointed out.
Yeah, he's
already hit terminal length
on his legs and his arms. He was saying that.
That's the Italian in him.
Yep. He's part Italian, so he's got that going on.
The first winner.
All right, we got our first winner. Sweet. Let's gong him in when we put him in the chat.
All right. Who is it? Hey, cut your camera to you, Josh. You got your mic on?
Yeah,
there we go.
Winner number 1 is Carlos Divas.
Carlos Divas. Woo! Carlos Divas. Congrats, man. You are our first winner. We're going to draw the next one in just a little bit. We'll ask a few more questions.
Do you think he'll be a diva about winning?
He could be. I don't know. Brian wants me to talk about the rooster hat. A lot of people, I think, were saying this is a Rooster Teeth hat. It's not. It's a just some hat that I got at like a Floridian shop back when I was in Key West.
It says "Rule the Roost" on this.
Rule the Roost. Yeah, I actually like that a lot. That it's like a chicken version of your hat.
Well, a lot of people may not know this about me, but I myself, I'm a cock.
What?
I'm a cock.
I don't follow.
No.
Wait. Yes. Oh, South Carolina.
Yeah. I went to the University of South Carolina, the Fighting Gamecocks.
You can see how my brain works. It's very slow.
Well, yeah, you made those progressions. That wasn't even humor.
Yeah.
It was just it
is what it is. So you are a Gamecock.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm a triple cock.
What does that mean?
Some would even say a quadruple cock. Depends on
who you ask.
So, yeah, I'm a University of South Carolina Gamecock.
Okay.
I was born in the year of the cock. According to Chinese zodiac.
Okay. What's the third?
Well, I have a cock.
That makes a lot of sense. There we go, guys.
And then the fourth one, sometimes I can be a cock.
Well, there we go. There's your 4 reasons why Eric is a cock.
A quadruple cock.
See, this is the quality content that people show up for the live stream.
Yeah, when you stick around to like minute 49, you're like, okay, it's really...
Imagine if we turned the air conditioning off. Then it would get really weird in here. All right. Let's see.
Carlos isn't here. I'm not seeing anything.
Carlos isn't
here. Carlos Diva?
Oh, that's too bad.
I mean, can we tag? That's a lot of cock.
That's a lot of cock. Everyone's getting flagged. Show these. Everyone's getting flagged because they're saying the word cock in the thing. You guys can.
I can't go fast enough. Stop.
It's all right. Why don't we pick another guy just in case?
Pick another winner.
All right. Why don't we do another question in the meantime?
Eric, how old are you?
Eric, how old are you?
30.
Are you expecting me to answer?
6.
Oh. Was that for anticipation?
Once you pass like 21, you kind of quit counting. So if you ask anyone in their 30s how old they are, they have to do the math.
Yeah, they got to think about it for a second. They're like, oh, I got to do all this. Okay. So how about we get into some beard questions? How about this? How do I fix a patch under his chin that grows slowly and has white at the ends? So this is 2 questions in one. This guy is dealing with a patch in his beard, and he's dealing with a little bit of discoloration. He's getting a little bit of whiteness on the end. So I used to be a guy that would say dye it, but nowadays I kind of like when guys have a little bit of white in their beard. I think there's something kind of cool about it. I wouldn't recommend dyeing that bit out. I would rock that. In terms of the patch itself, so it's growing slow and so it's not a full-on patch. In terms of the slow growth under the chin, I think I would just let the hair around that kind of grow, and as it gets stronger and longer, man, you can eventually kind of work that into your full-on beard. You know what I mean? Like if it was right under here, this hair that comes down will eventually cover the patch, and it won't be that big of a deal, even if there is a little bit of a patch underneath there.
That was from Zamik.
So Zamik, I hope that answers your question, man.
Ooh, a patchy beard series.
That would be interesting.
We were thinking about getting Sylvester on the chin a little bit more.
Yeah, Sylvester, our style guy, rocks a patchy beard, and maybe we could get him in on here and do a little bit of that
style and patches.
A little bit of patches, because
patches and balds.
That's something. I mean, a lot of guys ask that question, and it's hard to answer it to a full effect when I feel like I'm not really dealing with it. Yeah, I'm not dealing with it as much anymore. I used to feel like I had the patchiest beard in the world, especially with these. Always thought those were big patches right there on either side of my mustache. Apparently that's not. Apparently that's just how a beard looks.
Yeah, when you have like full density that goes like up to your
when
eyeballs.
it goes up to your eyeballs.
Like, I got a patch.
It's like, I've got patches
by
here
my nose.
So it's always a little bit tough to do that. Let's see. How about you drawing another name, Josh?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm getting there.
So many questions. You want to pick one out?
Someone asked me how I disguise myself as a normal person when I have such an epic mustache. That's a very challenging question because I'm 6'5".
Yeah.
I don't know if people knew this.
That caught me off guard.
The first time we met.
I knew you were really tall, but I was still caught off guard when I met you.
A lot of people look up to me. A lot of people. Not Jeffrey Goodman. Not Chewy.
No, he's even taller than you.
I look up to that guy.
Yeah, he's tall.
If he's in the, I don't know if he's in here.
He might be in here. He sticks around every once in a while.
And so you just kind of stand out. But it's funny, I would think that I would get kind of recognized a lot more than I do. And I don't know if it's because I changed my beard style up a lot.
Maybe.
Or if I just look like an asshole and people don't want to talk to me.
Well, what it could be is a lot of people probably saw you when you were on Shark Tank with the long hair and the long beard. So now that you've got a shorter beard and short hair, maybe they're like, is that him? I don't know. They don't want to like walk right up and say like, are you Mr. Beardbrand? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, if you ever see me in person, feel free to say hi. I love it. I love saying hello and shooting the shit and talking beards or whatever. Someone in Chile, they ran up to me and said hi.
Really?
That's cool. 2 people actually, the flight attendant and just a
that's pretty
tourist
cool
down there.
That's interesting.
All right, you guys ready?
We got to.
Yeah,
is this winner number 2?
No, winner number 1.
Winner number 1.
Wasn't here.
All right. Cool.
It's Team Phantom.
Team Phantom. Sweet.
You got to respond, please.
Team Phantoms.
Hey, and for all the other tall people out there, shameless plug. I'm a ambassador for.
Are you really?
Yeah, for Tall Slim Tees.
Tall Slim Tees.
TallSlimTees.com.
Yeah.
And if you use my last name at the checkout, you get some kind of awesome code.
Sweet.
Yeah. So if you're tall and cheap, then
check that out.
Well, their clothes aren't cheap, but if you want like a little discount.
Inexpensive is the right word, right?
No.
Not even that.
If you just like deals, maybe if you're a deal finder.
If you're a deal guy.
If you're a deal guy, you'll get that coupon by using my last name, Banholtz, TallSlimTees.com.
Sweet. So
Sam,
check that out.
Oh yeah, we could see eye to eye, Sam.
There you go. Yeah, everyone's posting their heights in the comments now.
Yeah, how tall is Mahesh?
I actually never
Mahesh,
asked.
why don't you tell everyone?
Yeah, Mahesh, tell us how tall you are. Josh, how about we should pull that second name now, because we're getting close.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end. But
I'm not even sure that this original guy is.
Jeez, we got like a whole like following of giants.
Yeah, everyone is really tall in here. Holy cow, we got 6'6", 6'4".
Tall Slim Tees like the drink. No, Tall Slim Tees like a T-shirt.
T-shirt, yeah, not trees. Anyway, here let's answer a couple more questions while Josh looks for some winners.
I got one.
Oh, okay.
He's got one. Go back to Josh. Go back on the camera.
No.
All right, fine.
Zamik!
Hey!
Hey!
Look at it, Zamik. Sweet. All right, that's our second winner.
He got a question answered, and he won a prize.
He must feel pretty special.
Today is his
It's a good day for him.
Day.
All right. And why don't we pick the third one while we answer a couple more questions? Does Beardbrand have any ideas to collaborate with other YouTube channels going forward?
Ooh, that's actually something.
That's
a
really good one that we can talk about for a little bit while we wrap this up.
So I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter at Bandholtz. If you don't, I don't know what you're thinking, because it's clearly the best Twitter account on all of the internet. But so I'm headed to the ClamorCon. ClamorCon, which is
interesting name.
Yeah, which is in Palm Springs. It's for
oh, no way.
Yeah, it's for content creators only. So it's all these YouTubers, and hopefully we'll be able to build some relationships over there, and maybe film a couple of collaborations. And then I think we've got some regulars who are looking to bring back on the channel. Hopefully.
I think Wheezy Waiter might be collaborating with us at some point in the future.
Yeah, Craig with Wheezy Waiter. He's coming back into town.
That'd be pretty cool.
And then, we typically will have like guest appearances from, George Bruno, from George Tires, from...
Scott Barnes has done stuff with us in the past.
Oh, has he? On our channel?
I don't know if it's been on our channel, but I think we have collaborated with... Holy cow. Wow, someone just donated some money, man. All right,
well, let's answer that one, right?
Sure. Okay, yeah. So, hey, guys, how can I make my beard stay still? I always make neat with Tree Ranger, but if I touch it to a hoodie or something, it's a mess again, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's tough.
Dude, so first things first, are you carrying a pocket comb with you?
Yeah, pocket comb is a big one, right?
So I would definitely think about like having a pocket comb on you, because that's going to be able to help keep things in place on the fly. Another great product is like the mustache wax.
Mustache wax.
You just slide that in your pocket. I'm actually wearing
a little bit of that myself today. It's been really helping.
So you can slide it in your pocket, or you can also like emulsify it in your hand, warm it up, and it doesn't have to be used on just your mustache.
No, I've got it down here actually.
On your beard. So you can do that. You can tame like your eyebrow flyaways if you got any kind of like hair flyaways, like that mustache wax.
It comes in handy in a pinch. So that would be a good one, definitely. I wouldn't necessarily recommend something like hairspray right away.
I mean, this is on the fly, right?
Yeah, if he's out and about, he's gonna want something like, really like the mustache wax.
Yeah, I think the key is like letting your beard move. That's okay. Because you want to live your life.
Yeah, man.
And the key is like, how do you react to it on the fly, rather than like how do you brick it into place?
Yeah, you don't want to like fight it.
Yeah,
beat it into submission, man.
So let it be natural, and then.
And it really helps out. All right, do we have a third winner? We're about to get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's get him in.
I've been talking with him this entire time, and if y'all are ready, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready if you're ready, man.
Oh wait.
Right.
Oh yeah. Get ready with the thing.
Already did it, but do it.
Darren Brown.
Darren
Brown. Sweet.
Winner number 3 with
Those
the Darren
were our 3
Brown.
winners.
He
Excellent.
is feeling pretty brown because that's his last name.
All right, congratulations, guys. Why don't we do one more question and then we can get out of here? Oh,
do you think Mahesh likes Darren?
Possibly.
Or do you think like Mahesh has beef with Darren?
I couldn't say for sure. Maybe. We'd have to ask him himself.
Dare I say, we don't know that answer.
All right, how about this one to wrap things off? Because this is something hang on.
Wrap things off.
I'm just full.
You're not winner number 3.
Oh, that was winner
number 2.
That was winner number 2.
Oh.
Well, why don't you draw one more and
we got one more.
I have him right here.
Oh, sweet. All right,
you got to say it auditorily.
Sweet. Who
all right, I'm ready when you guys are.
Who do we have?
The last winner is DIY Therapy.
DIY Therapy.
Sweet. Excellent job, my man. Shane Black. Isn't that the guy who directed movies? directed something. Huh. Downtown Darren Brown. Nice. All right, congratulations to our winners, guys. But let me go back up to that question that I saw. Where was it? Here.
I didn't even need my water today.
I know, you got through that. I get like dry mouth when I do these. Okay, so Kamel
You're
can.
thirsty, huh?
I am. I'm thirsty for these questions, man. I play too much with my beard. How do I stop? That is something that I've even dealt with like on a daily basis with myself. Do you find yourself doing that, like playing with your stash or playing with your beard too much?
Yeah.
And I'm pulling it out of my beard every once in a while. I find that the best thing to do, it's a weird thing, but really you kind of got to hold yourself accountable. Every single time you catch yourself, you kind of need to sit there for a second and go like, you will not do this anymore. Like, you're better than this, man. You got to really, like, get in your mind. I know some people, like...
I'll almost sit on my hands at times.
Yeah, people will go as far as that. I mean, I even suggested, like a fidget spinner in one of my videos?
Well, yeah. I suggest, like, a comb.
The comb is a great one, too. That's probably the go-to.
You are going to be touching your beard, but it's combing your beard's better than picking at it.
Yeah, and when I'm at home, like, I'm watching TV or whatever, I'll usually have my brush next to me just in case, because I'd rather be brushing my beard than pulling at it, because that's what I'll do. Like, I get this little action going on. You probably see me doing this in the office every once in a while. I got my little thinking mind. Yeah.
Jack in the office is like, dig on this, guys.
Yeah, like, let me wax some philosophy on you guys.
Lend me your ear.
Yeah, lend me your ear, guys.
All right, shall we wrap it up?
Yeah, why don't we wrap this up,
Another
guys?
successful live stream. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. We hope you had fun. We will see you next Tuesday, same beard time, same beard channel, 3 p.m. Eastern time, and...
Excellent. See you guys.
Feliz Navidad.